next Wednesday in Los Angeles at the Egyptian Theatre on Hollywood Boulevard, 6732 Hollywood Boulevard in L.A. There will be a fundraiser for Senator Sanders. Tickets are $15 with all the proceeds going to the campaign. And for tickets and information, you can go to berniesanders.com, or there's a link to it at thomhartmann.com that goes right to the place for the, it's actually berniesecure.berniesanders.com/page/contribute/Egyptian. And on the line with us, and by the way, guys, this is the first time we've tried to put three people on the air at the same time. So if any of you can't hear the others, let me know. We may have to do a workaround. But I think we have all three of you on the air at the same time. Phil Proctor, a member of the Firesign Theatre, one of the founding members, writer and actor, co-star of Windows Opportunity. John Densmore, drummer with The Doors, author and activist, producer with Windows of Opportunity. And Sam Joseph, the writer, director, and filmmaker of Windows of Opportunity, Windows of Opportunity, thefilm.com is that page. And gentlemen, welcome.
Well, hello, Tom. It's good to talk to you again.
Hello. Is that Phil?
Yes, this is Phil.
Thank you, Phil. And John Densmore, welcome to you.
Hey, Tom. It's an honor. I'm a fan.
Well, thank you. Back at you. And Sam Joseph, welcome to you. Thanks for joining us here on the program.
Hi, Tom. Thanks so much.
Great. And you guys can all hear each other and you can hear me.
What did you say?
That's Phil. I know. Okay, so Phil, let me start with you. Tell me, what are you guys going to be doing next Wednesday?
Well, next Wednesday we're going to be celebrating the first L.A. showing of Window of Opportunity, which is a film that would be close to Bernie's heart because it's really about corporate corruption, and it was based on a play that Sam Joseph wrote about 5 years ago now that we performed here in Los Angeles, and John Densmore has been connected with it, as he will tell you from the very beginning, because it's also a theme that's very close to his heart, and I'd like him to tell us a little bit about the genesis of it from a play to a movie.
Okay, John, queued up for you.
Yeah. Well, I've been a longtime friend of Sam Joseph and admire his writing, and then I read this Window of Opportunity and thought I'd produce it, and subsequently produced the documentary film, and no, not the fiction film. Excuse me.
There's a little
I had
bit
been
of
writing about corporate greed in the nation.
About corporate greed, yeah. But it has been definitely fantasized a little bit. Okay, It's got a political thriller attached to it. So go on.
Yeah,
set
and
the rhythm.
I was very pleased. We were trying to think of how to promote the film and noticed that Bernie Sanders' platform, is about income equality, and that's caused by corporate greed. Hello.
Right.
So we've got a perfect little marriage here.
There. Okay, great.
And our one line. This is Sam. Hi.
Hi, Sam.
Our one-liner for the show is with the 99% versus the 1%. Someone will be the victim. When I came up with the idea, I wanted to write something about the social Darwinian sociopathic mindset of the vulture capitalists, whose greed is essentially destroying our economy and environment. But I wanted to do it in a funny way, and I got Phil, who's hysterical. So it's really a darkly comic thriller about these guys, it was sort of inspired by the Enron and Dennis Kozlowski and all those guys about 10, 12 years ago when Bush first got into office. And the story takes place in 2006, and we make a lot of jokes about Bush as well.
Great. Is there a character named Nick Danger in this?
Don't I wish? Rocky Rococo would be more appropriate. You're a stupid fool. I hate danger. But Sam is absolutely right. What's fun about this project and what attracted me to it when it was a play was that it has a wonderfully surprise, twisty, dark ending to it. And there are two beautiful actresses, Raina Tharani and Kim Jackson, who play these girls who are not these playgirls who are not exactly what they seem to be. And the rest of the cast is terrific. Oliver Muirhead plays the lead. Jack Maxwell, who's now touring the world with a show called Booze Traveler, don't ask. Myself and Ty Granderson Jones fill out the cast. So it's a small, tight, wonderful, very talented cast, and it's a wonderfully tense, funny, sexy political thriller with a message.
Right. So
I think it's got a little something for everybody.
So John Densmore, this is basically the what's the word for the first time you show a movie?
Well, it's a premiere in a way,
premiere,
right,
yeah.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a line in the film where one of the characters says to the lead antagonist, "You're the big cheese." Well, I did put up the dough, but the big cheese is really Sam and Phil and all the actors that brought it to life.
Yeah. And a fine thing that is. Sam, the movie, the website for the movie is windowofopportunitythefilm.com.
Right, or you can type in woothefilm.com, or you can go to Google and type in window of opportunity-movie-film,
sure,
and it'll come up.
Yeah, or you can go to thomhartmann.com and you'll find it on our page.
And if people are listening around the country and want to buy the film, they can buy it off the website.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was my next question. I wanted to point out that you're going to be playing this film next Wednesday at the Egyptian Theatre on Hollywood Boulevard in L.A. At 7:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Tickets, all that money goes to Bernie.
Right. Tickets $15, and that's a fundraiser for Bernie. But this is also the premiere of the film. What's next for the film there, Sam?
I hope this causes a buzz around the country and everybody wants to watch it. I think that's my dream. We'll see. I do feel that this is the time for this kind. Basically, a lot of Hollywood is just about action or how many more zombies. There's no zombies in this movie. No zombies in this movie.
No Republicans?
What are you going to say?
No Republicans, right? No zombies.
Republicans are the zombies, right? But we do think that there's I teach college English, and I show the film to my students. They actually write a paper about the characters in the movie and sociopaths. Mm-hmm. And the students are, even though they would probably normally never go get a film like this, they're blown away by it because it's about something, and young people are really resonate with Bernie's message, or just the idea that they're screwed unless things change.
Yeah. Yeah, unless things change in a big way. I mean, we've got to repudiate basically 43 years of Reaganism.
No
and
kidding.
That's a substantial change.
I have a thing. I thought about this. The difference between progressives and the right wing is that progressives truly want to govern, and what the right wing really wants to do is just merely rule. They're just interested in ruling people. They're not interested in governing. And more than anybody else, I think Bernie is really the guy who wants to level the playing field for everybody.
Right, and the concept that governing is service as opposed to opportunity. In Republican land, people go into government in the hopes that if they become the commissioner of the FDA, when they leave, they can get a $5 million a year job at the lobbying firm for the pharmaceutical industry. In the Democratic world, and I mean that happens to Democratic politicians also, but I think by and large, the progressives anyway, view public service as an opportunity to actually serve the public rather than just serve themselves.
Absolutely right.
So we'll see where this goes. This sounds like a fascinating film. Window of Opportunity, thefilm.com is the website. And, of course, over at BernieSanders.com, you can get tickets if you're in Los Angeles. It's going to be next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. That's the 28th of October, the week of Halloween. How appropriate.
That's right. And the cast will be there, and we all look forward to seeing the film on the big screen for the first time. So it's going to be thrilling for us, too.
I wish I could be there. It sounds like lot of fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. Phil Proctor, the member of the Firesign Theatre, writer, actor, co-star, Window of Opportunities. John Densmore, drummer with The Doors, author and activist, producer of Windows of Opportunity. And Sam Joseph, the writer, director, and filmmaker who did Windows of Opportunity. Windows of Opportunity, thefilm.com. And for the next Wednesday at the Egyptian Theatre, you can find the link at BernieSanders.com or at ThomHartmann.com. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And it all started for me with Brunch with Bernie.
Great, thank you.